Have you ever thought about what you would do if you suddenly felt a tight pressure in your chest and no one else was around? It might be early morning. You're alone at home. The world is quiet, but your heart isn't. This is a moment many seniors fear, and yet very few are actually prepared for. After the age of 60, our bodies change, and unfortunately, heart attacks become more common and more dangerous. But here's the truth nobody tells you. You can survive a heart attack alone. Yes, even if there's no one nearby. Even if every second feels like a lifetime. In this video, we're going to gently guide you through 10 life-saving actions every senior should know. Actions that could make the difference between life and death. These are not random tips. These are real, doctor-backed, tested by survivors techniques that you can remember and even practice today. Because life after 60 is still full of dreams. And those dreams deserve protection. So grab a warm drink, take a deep breath, and stay with me. What you learn in the next few minutes could one day save your life, or the life of someone you love. And before we begin, let me ask you something. If you believe health education like this is important, please consider subscribing to our channel. Just one click helps us reach more seniors around the world who need this vital knowledge. And don't forget to like and share this video with friends or family, because you never know who might need this and when. Let's begin. Tip 1. Recognize the early symptoms instantly. A heart attack doesn't always look like what you see in movies. There isn't always a dramatic collapse or someone clutching their chest in pain. In reality, the early signs of a heart attack are often quiet, subtle, and easy to ignore, especially for seniors. You might feel a tightness or pressure in your chest, pain that spreads to your left arm, neck, jaw, or back, shortness of breath, cold sweats, dizziness or lightheadedness, sudden nausea, or even vomiting. And here's the twist. For many women, the symptoms can feel more like indigestion or fatigue. They may not even experience chest pain at all. That's why the first life-saving action is awareness. If something feels off, don't wait. Don't second guess. Don't think, maybe it's just gas, or I'll lie down for a bit. No, your body is trying to talk to you. You must listen. Remember, the earlier you act, the greater your chances of survival. Tip 2. Call emergency services without delay. The very moment you suspect a heart attack, do this. Call your country's emergency number immediately. In the US, it's 911. In the UK, 999. In India, 112. Wherever you are, know your local number and keep it visible at home. Don't try to wait it out. Don't call a friend first. Don't look up symptoms on your phone. Just call. Fast. Here's something many seniors don't realize. Paramedics are trained to handle heart attacks on the way to the hospital. You'll receive life-saving care even before you reach the ER. And if you're using a smartphone, set up voice commands like, "Hey Siri, call 911," or "Okay Google, emergency help." You might not have the strength to dial, but your voice can still save you. In fact, take a second now to test it. Because when the moment comes, every second counts. And if you've made it this far, I know you care about your health. Why not hit that subscribe button right now? We create content like this especially for people like you, strong, wise, and still full of life. Let's keep going. If you've just called emergency services, or at least have that number ready, you've already taken a huge step towards saving your life. But what comes next is just as critical: the actions you take while waiting for help. Tip 3. Chew an aspirin if you're not allergic. If you have aspirin nearby, a small, simple tablet, this could be a game changer. Why? Because aspirin helps to thin your blood, which can slow down the clot that's blocking blood flow to your heart. But there's a very important point here. Don't just swallow it. Chew it thoroughly before swallowing. This helps it get absorbed faster into your bloodstream. Of course, if you know you're allergic to aspirin, skip this step and wait for help. Tip 4. Unlock your door. It might sound small, but unlocking your door is a simple action that emergency responders will thank you for. If you collapse before they arrive, Paramedics need quick access to get to you without delay. Even if you don't feel too sick yet, take a moment to unlock the main door. It's a quiet but powerful way to help save your life. Tip 5. Sit upright and stay calm. Lying down flat during a heart attack may make it harder for your heart to pump blood and harder for you to breathe. Instead, sit upright in a chair or on the floor with your back supported. This position can reduce the strain on your heart and help you breathe more easily. While sitting, take slow, deep breaths. Focus on keeping calm. Stress and panic increase your heart's workload, and the last thing you need right now is to make it harder for your heart to do its job. Pause for a moment. The power of calm. Imagine you're holding a fragile glass of water. The less you shake it, the less likely it is to spill. Your heart is just like that fragile glass. The calmer you stay, the better your body can fight through this. If you start feeling overwhelmed, try this. Close your eyes gently. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this a few times. This simple breathing exercise can calm your nervous system and help your heart get the oxygen it desperately needs. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, please give this video a like. Also, leave a comment below sharing your own experiences or any questions you have. Your story might help someone else. We're all in this together. You've done all the right things so far. You recognized the symptoms. You called for help. You chewed the aspirin. You sat upright and stayed calm. Now, let's clear the air on a few things you may have heard, but may not actually be safe. Tip 6. Know the truth about cough CPR. You might have come across posts or videos that say during a heart attack, you should cough hard and repeatedly. It's often called cough CPR. The theory is that forceful coughing could keep the heart pumping until help arrives. But here's the truth. Medical professionals do not recommend this for untrained individuals or for most real-life heart attacks, especially if you're alone. Cough CPR was designed for specific cases during monitored cardiac arrhythmias in hospital settings with a defibrillator nearby, not for someone sitting alone at home. So what should you do instead? Stick to the proven methods. Call for help. Chew aspirin. Sit calmly. And prepare for what happens next. Tip 7. Let technology be your silent lifesaver. Your phone isn't just for selfies or browsing the news. It can literally save your life if you set it up correctly. Here's what you should do today before any emergency strikes. Set up emergency contacts on your phone. Most smartphones have a feature like Medical ID or Emergency Info. Include important health info, such as medications, allergies, and conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Use a voice command like, "Hey Siri, call 911," or "Okay Google, call emergency." Install a medical alert app. Some apps can notify your family if you stop moving or don't respond. If you wear a smartwatch like an Apple Watch or Fitbit, even better. Many can detect abnormal heart rates and call help automatically. Technology isn't just a luxury anymore. For seniors, it can be life insurance in your pocket. Tip 8. Memorize your key emergency details. It's amazing how our minds forget the simplest things when panic sets in. So take time now to memorize or write down the following. Your full address, your main emergency contacts, the name of your doctor, your key medications, any medical conditions or allergies. Keep a copy by your phone. Keep another in your wallet. And say them out loud once in a while, not just for memory, but for confidence. Because when an emergency strikes, the fewer decisions you have to make, the more energy your body can use to fight. If this content is helping you feel more confident, please subscribe to our channel now. We're here to walk this journey of life after 60 together, and we'll keep bringing you tips that empower, protect, and uplift. Let's keep going. You've made it through the scariest part, and that, in itself, is a victory. But surviving a heart attack is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new one. A second chance. A chance to live better, smarter, and longer. So let's talk about what happens after. What do you do when the pain fades, but the fear stays? And most importantly, how do you make sure it doesn't happen again? Tip 9. What to do in the hours and days after a heart attack. The period right after a heart attack is fragile. This is when your body needs time to heal, but your mind will be full of questions. Will this happen again? Can I walk, eat, sleep normally? What do I tell my family? Let's walk through it together. First 24 hours. Don't try to be a hero that if you're still at home after symptoms and haven't seen a doctor, go now. Even if you feel better. Some heart attacks come in waves. Hospital tests, like ECG, troponin blood levels, and angiograms, will help doctors understand your heart's condition. You may be placed under observation even if you feel fine. The first week, rest, but not total bed rest. Move gently with guidance from doctors or rehab nurses. Start a low-sodium, heart-friendly diet. Skip processed foods and salt-heavy items. Begin tracking your vitals, blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen levels, even using home monitors. The first month, start cardiac rehab if recommended, structured, safe physical therapy for your heart. Learn about heart-healthy medications like beta blockers, statins, or blood thinners, and take them consistently. Avoid heavy emotions or physical stress. Your body and mind need peace. But most of all, know that healing takes time. You don't have to bounce back overnight. You just have to keep moving forward. Tip 10. Adopt a heart-smart lifestyle, starting now. This is where many people stumble. They survive the heart attack, but then slip back into the habits that led them there. Don't let that be you. Make this the turning point where you take control of your health permanently. Here's how. Eat like your heart depends on it, because it does. Eat more plants, leafy greens, berries, lentils, nuts. Cut down salt and sugar. They're hidden in breads, sauces, canned food. Choose healthy fats, olive oil, avocados, walnuts, not fried junk. Think of your plate as your daily prescription. Every meal can heal or harm. Move every day, even a little. You don't need a gym. A 20-minute walk after meals. Some light yoga. Chair exercises. Stretching. Anything that moves your blood, lifts your lungs, and clears your head is therapy. Just keep moving. Motion is medicine. Reduce the weight on your mind. Did you know that loneliness and stress are silent heart killers? Call a friend. Join a group, online or offline. Meditate. Breathe. Journal. Say no to things that drain your energy. Your emotional world is tied to your heart in ways you can't see, but you can feel. Take medications honestly and consistently. Don't skip days. Don't self-adjust doses. Stay in touch with your doctor and track how you feel. You wouldn't skip a parachute when jumping from a plane. Don't skip your heart medicine either. Get regular checkups, even when you feel fine. Blood pressure, cholesterol, sugar levels. These things can silently damage your heart for years without symptoms. Set reminders. Ask questions. Be curious about your body. It's the only one you've got. Know that you're not alone. There are millions of seniors who've survived heart attacks and gone on to live vibrant, joyful lives. You can too. Your past choices brought you here, but your next choices? They can take you anywhere. If this message has touched you, or if you believe it might help someone else, please share this video. You never know, a few simple tips could save a life. And don't forget to like and comment below. We love hearing from our amazing community. You're not just a viewer, you're part of a movement. Final words. Every heartbeat is a gift. So if you've survived one heart attack, let that be your wake-up call, not your final warning. Don't wait for life to force you to slow down. Choose to live with intention, strength, and love, starting now. We bring new content every day to help you live stronger, longer, and happier, especially after 60. Until next time, take care of your heart, and it will take care of you.